Alrighty, do we have sound? We do. All right. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Oh, David's already here. What's up, my dude?
Ding!
We're gonna be working on your Switch today, getting it up and running 100% with that high speed like you were wanting. Got the parts set aside already, and we're gonna just we're gonna be using the microscope a lot today, so that's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, just doing our thing, doing our stream.
Hanging out.
Yeah, burning the midnight oil. I guess it's not midnight oil, but the store's closed, so I'm counting it. Give me 1 second to get everything set up, and then we'll get digging on it. Joey wants to know, how was your week? Carl, how was your week?
Standard.
Cool.
Yeah.
I developed a bone spur on my heel from
Oh.
how I rest my foot in the skyline when I'm hitting the accelerator, and now
Have you got one of these?
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
There you go.
Yeah. It's something deformity. I can't remember what they call it, but now
you're supposed to wear a special sock.
my ankle doesn't work now.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's just a little bit of a bump. It's a little bit uncomfortable. It doesn't really actually do anything. And Carl can't feel his because
I can't feel mine.
Can't feel his
It makes
feet.
no difference. Yeah.
Really excited about the Japan trip coming up.
Yes.
That's gonna be awesome. So, let's go ahead and switch over to the workbench here. You guys can see what we're doing. So we got the switch here. Oh, got a replacement back on there. And then I'm just going to make sure before I start taking it apart that everything is empty there. And I got to check one thing real quick here. So it should be. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and start cracking her open.
12-volt.
Joey, how was your week, my dude? Same to you, David. Anything fun and exciting going on this last week? Audio's still coming through, right? Okay, good. Never trust these microphones, man. They're always giving me grief.
Okay.
Is the Carby your daily car? It depends. It's contextual.
It can be.
Sometimes. I sure do enjoy driving it any chance I get. That's for sure. David's just chilling. Joey had a good week. Love it.
Good.
Yeah, right now I've got the Carby under a car cover at the moment. I got a little one of those little just to protect it from dust and rain. Because where I live, out in Taylorsville, every single night there's like a little mini dust storm. And so everything that's outside gets covered in a layer of dust. And so if I don't cover the Carby, then it gets pretty friggin' filthy after just like 2 or 3 days. And then if I do cover it, it's kind of a pain in the butt to uncover it. So I'm probably gonna drive it tomorrow, but yeah, not every day. Most days though, because I'll tell you, man, no matter what negativity is going on around me, no matter what reasons I might have to be upset at the world, you just can't be when you're driving that damn car. Just like blasting 90s anime music, driving around, having people yell, "Hey, it's the skyline!" It's better than therapy. Way better than therapy. Joey wants to know if I ever plan on retiring. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't have solid plans right now, but maybe. I don't see myself doing this when I'm 80. But yeah, not right now. Oh, you know what? It's mirroring. It's going upside down. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go to and then my camera. You guys are seeing a mirrored image of what I'm doing here, and that's not what I want. I want it to look right. So back to bench cam. Deactivate, reactivate, point the right way. Right, left. Nope, it's still flipped. 1 second. Oop. Gonna fix it. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. And then go in here, properties, and do that. Okay, and get a good size that everyone can enjoy. Now, it's still janky. Okay, it's OBS is such a nightmare, dude. Sometimes I just want to cry. We'll just do the best we can with it. We'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see a little bit better. And then we're at the point now where we need to kind of switch over to the microscope. So I'll show you guys as close as I can on here what we're dealing with. It's this connector head over here. And you're not going to be able to see through that camera what the problem is. But once we switch over to the microscope, it should be pretty apparent. So give me 1 second real quick here, and we'll switch it over. You guys are going to get a good focused view on it here. Microscope. And microscope. Whoa. That's not right. It's too bright. And out of focus. It's for you guys. Thanks. Yeah. There
See you
we
later, buddy.
go. Got it. I'll just change the settings so it's not so blown out here.
I don't think that's the right power supply.
There we go. There we go. You see the problem there, guys? It's not supposed to be missing that pin down on the bottom, but it's definitely missing it. That's not what we want. If you get nervous on driving the Kirby car that you might scratch it or something, I definitely don't want to scratch it, but I mean, like, what's the point of having something that you're not going to enjoy, right? Like, you might as well. I mean, I drive with my head on a swivel. I'm always being careful about it, but, you know, it's, driving anything is always some amount of risk, and, you know, if it gets scratched or dented or something, it's a company expense. I'll pay to fix it. If it's bad enough that it's, you know, warrants fixing, if it's noticeable. Yeah, so it looks like at some point, somewhere along the way, this connector got damaged over on the right side, and the bottom right pin just came completely off. But the good news is we have a replacement entire connector that we can put on there. Right there. Oh, you know what? I used the wrong focus thing to focus, and now I lost my focus on my eyepiece. So we'll fix that. There we go. So we've got this replacement connector here that we can put on there. But first, we're actually going to have to pull this entire metal plate out of here and then pull the main board completely out. So I switched over to the microscope too early. That's my bad. I'll switch it on back. Got a little microscope happy. I just wanted to make sure it was right. That's my excuse. Sticking with it. Well, let's hit the rest of these screws.
I'm probably going to drop something on your head now.
Oh, please don't.
You got lucky.
I prefer it when you don't drop things on me, Carl. Is it hard driving anything like that in South Salt Lake? The hardest thing about driving the Kirby car around is it's so low to the ground, you've got to really be careful about bottoming it out. And I may have done some damage to the skirts and especially that rear diffuser. Just you gotta, if you're gonna go over, there's so many like bumps and curb like things, you know, like when you're going up into a driveway and instead of being like this, it's like this, you know what I mean? You have to hit it at just the right angle, otherwise you'll hear a sound and then your heart will sink. That's the #1 thing that's difficult about it, that and getting it registered so you can actually be legal.
I wouldn't want to take it up the canyons.
I don't know, man. Like,
That's gonna make your car sweat.
I don't mind putting it through its paces. It's just I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to damage it.
It might do.
And the thing about that car is that, like, it's it's fast. It'll get going, but it's that's not its job. The reason we got it was
To look good.
well, what's it to get people's attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a Skyline, and it's covered in Kirby's, and people stop and they look at it and they say, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" And then I say, "Here's our card if you want to follow us on YouTube," and then we get subscribers, and then it pays for itself. So, in theory, in the long term, if we can get to the point where we can get enough subscribers that we actually get paid for YouTube, we'll see. We'll get there someday, maybe. It's an important but slow process.
But slow process.
You know what, though? It has been, like, as far as, like, a marketing tool goes, it has been working. I had a guy come in on Friday. He came into the store, and he was like, "Hey, I've seen your car driving around all over the place, and I saw it parked here, so I just had to stop and come in." And he came in, and he checked out the store. He wouldn't have found our store any other way. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't, like, looking for retro video games, but he came in, he found us, he gave it a look around, he enjoyed it. All because he saw that car that he'd seen driving around that he wanted to talk to the owner. Dude, I was at Einstein Bros this morning with Ruckus, just grabbing some brunch for the fam. And I took the truck today because the Carby is, it's under the cover right now. And as I was leaving, just some rando, I don't remember, like, I don't know if I've met him.
Yeah.
But he just came up to me as I was leaving. He's like, "Not driving the Carby today?" I was like, "Oh, shit." He's like, "I love your rap, dude." I'm like, "Me too." It's working. It's getting attention. It's turning heads. People are seeing it and noticing it.
Yeah.
So I like it. David said, "This is pretty cool watching this repair live. How many subs do you have to get for super chats?" We need to get 1,000. We're on our way to 1,000. We're at 642. At the beginning of this year, I think we were at 200. So slow and steady, working our way there. We try to do a repair once a week, about an hour and a half stream. 1 or 2 repairs in that time frame. Depends on how smoothly they go. We did one once that was a full recap on a TurboGrafx CD and the dock that connects the two, and that one did not go in an hour and a half. That one took quite a while, but yeah, usually it's like 6:30 to around 8 or so every Sunday after we close. That way we're not having to deal with, like, phones ringing or the front staff asking questions because a customer wanted to know what was going on with something. Just keeps it chill, keeps it just us. There we go. That one's looking good. These Switch main boards are so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? What the opposite of robust? Like, delicate? They cram as much as they can into the tiniest space that they can get away with. And as a result, like, these connector heads have problems all the time, and, like, you have to learn little tricks to avoid causing damage on them. Like the LCD ribbon on this bad boy, if you just put that connector back into the connector head, sometimes it'll grab one of the pins off the top and pull it down. Like the cable that you're plugging in will grab the pin and squish it down in there. So we have, like, a special method for putting that in. And these SD card slots, the crazy thing about these SD card slots is people bring them in all the time saying, "It won't read my SD card. I think the slot has a problem," right? But the connector head for those slots is actually, I think, probably a more common failure point because they just have bad solder joints. I see tons of these come in that they're like, "I need a new SD card slot," and we look at it and it just needs, like, the solder retouched on there. And so actually what happened with this one, David will be able to corroborate the story, but it came in for having SD card related issues, and we didn't actually take proper notes on it. I just double checked the paperwork, and the front staff said having trouble reading the SD card, and apparently that's not what it came in for. It came in because of the connector head being damaged, and it was reading the SD card but too slowly. And so our repair guys, put a new SD card reader in there and made sure that it was reading the SD card. They didn't have a good way to test if it was reading quickly, and they didn't have that proper note from the front staff, so they sent it home without fixing that connector head. So David was actually pretty unhappy about that, but that's why we do a warranty. We're making sure to cover it for him for free, because if we do something wrong, that's on us. We should cover it. That's how it works. Let's see. I'm missing some chats here. Let's go back here. Local celebrity. Okay. Thanks, Brandon. I don't know about that. David says, do you guys ever host game tournaments? We don't have enough space in the store. It's a small location. We did at one point do Halloween. It was I think not last Halloween, but the Halloween before that. We did like a free Little Caesars pizza for everyone who wants it, and like we had 16-player LAN game Halo 1 set up. And the store was absolutely jam-packed, and people were like uncomfortably close together. So I would love to do like a Game Changerz sponsored tournament at a bigger location somewhere. Like back when Cafaneos was still a place, they used to do Smash tournaments there. We thought about partnering with them. Just never really got around to it, I suppose. So many different irons in the fire, Johnny Heartbreaker says, how often do you have modern hardware repair versus retro hardware repair? Looking at my wall right now, there are 5 things that I would qualify as retro out of the 30 up there. So it's mostly like Xbox Series X's, PS5s, some PS4s, and then out of the retro stuff right now, we've got a Virtual Boy, a PS2, PS3, GameCube, and a 360 that are waiting for work to get done. It's flipped. UAI, bro. Dude, I don't know why it keeps flipping. Look, I swear to God, this thing is driving me crazy. It's this stupid camera. I swear. I tell it to... Oh, now see, it broke again. It broke staring at my big fat gut. 1 second. Bench cam, deactivate, reactivate. Look, see? It says I'm upside down. Why does it think I'm upside down? And why is this backwards? Wish I had an answer for you. Let's go here and we'll try flipping it again. Flip vertically and then shrink it back down. Oh, stop looking at how fat I am. What's wrong with you guys? Oh, and now it's right. Okay, cool. I just had to try it 3 times. No, y'all don't even start with me. I started the stream by trying to fix that and then failing. Okay, all better. You happy, Podunk? Just in time to switch back to the microscope, because now we've got the board out. It's time to do microscope stuff. Alrighty, back to the microscope. All right. So here we are again.
Right, well, that's why these aren't working.
Why? What's not working?
We've been putting 1.5 PSUs in 1.6 machines.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Completely the wrong pin out.
That won't work.
Well, it'll probably blow the board because one's 3.3 and one's 5-volt standby. So.
Well, you definitely don't want to do that, Carl.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, somebody did it.
All right, so in order to do this properly, we need to actually kind of dangle this off of the table on a little mount thing that we have here.
Yep, don't do that. That electrocutes you.
Yep. Got this little
I was just saying to
board
Sam
on.
earlier, I get electrocuted once a month.
You need to stop doing that.
I know,
If
I
you're getting
know.
electrocuted, you're doing it
No,
wrong.
I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, so that's a 1.5. I don't even know what they are. They can't be 1.6s because they've got half of the things missing. So
What's
what
the date on it, Carl? It'll tell you.
What, on the PSUs?
No, on the serial number.
They're all part of.
Oh, we're talking about
Yeah.
the power supply, not the unit.
Yeah.
What's the unit? Is it a 1.6?
It's a 1.6 because the thingy's moved.
So it needs the proper 1.6.
So it needs the 1.6 one, and that's a 1.5. That one.
There we go.
I don't know what these ones are.
So what I'm going to do with this, guys, I'm going to hit it with hot air from underneath. Luckily, these boards do not have any plastic bits on the opposite side from this, which makes it a lot easier to replace this entire connector in one go without any pain and suffering, instead of having a single pin each and every one of these legs. Makes it a lot easier. So let me grab my tweezers. Let me just double check that the replacement is looking good. Yep, nice and straight. Everything's good on there. We'll put just the smallest amount of flux because we don't want to gum it up too much. And then, let's see here. A little flux here, a little flux here. That's probably more than we needed. For the removal, it won't be that big of a deal. Putting the new one on, that's going to be a bit of a butt. And we're going to go up to 420, 69. 420 Celsius, 69 on the airflow. We're going to hit it from below, so we're not melting all that plastic.
So this is a 1.5.
Yeah, flux melting. Now wait for the solder to melt. Then we got to make it really sure that we don't bump anything while we're pulling this off of here. Because if any of this resistor, capacitor, etc. get bumped, it's going to make the job take longer. It's going to be unpleasant, no fun. I mean, nobody got time for that.
So this is a 1.5. I don't know what these ones are. What?
Come on, get hot, baby.
What one says 3 orange, I guess.
Ooh, that's a good sign. Bubbling. Almost there. There it goes. Okay. Wow, that thing kind of like fell apart a little bit. This is not surprising. We knew it was damaged, but really wasn't happy. Put a little rubbing alcohol, clean that flux off of there. And then as you can see here, we've got some pins that still have solder on them and some that don't. What flux are we sniffing? This is the Amtech NC559 ASM. It smells like carrot cake and cookies. If you're smelling it, it will give you cancer, so don't sniff it. Is it the maple syrup? No, it's close. It's close. The maple syrup one's the cheap one that we have to get occasionally when they sell out of the good one. Still works, but the good one for a reason. All right, so let's clean that extra solder off of there with a little bit of
ground. No
solder braid. Oh, whoever used this solder braid last did not snip it. And now I'm gonna have to get myself a clean section. Where are the scissors at?
5. I don't know. This is Brendan's desk. Who knows?
Brendan cleans up his shit. Okay, there. Okay, that's how are we supposed to use the solder braid
12 volt.
if the scissors are a mile away?
So 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and 1.5.
in here
So
whining. Being a little whiny baby.
What are these ones?
Okay. Get those nice and desoldered. Trying not to turn on the fume extractor because I don't want to blow out the audio, so I'm just holding my breath whenever I'm doing this. There we go.
I'm very confused.
Carl's working on an original Xbox right now that's having all sorts of fun power-related problems. And apparently there was a snafu with the power supply. Is that right?
So there's two different types of power supplies.
Mm-hmm.
You got the 1.5 version and the 1.6 version.
Uh-huh.
They have different pinouts and they run on a different standby voltage. So I have one version of a 1.5 here, which is fine.
Uh-huh.
Works. But it's not the right one for this because this is a 1.6 unit.
Is that like a store unit, the Xbox?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one that's been waiting for a
Been
new power
waiting
supply
for
a
no.
while.
It's just had a sticker saying no power for years. Yeah.
And we already did some capacitors on it. I'm assuming.
It's had the caps replaced on it previously. Yeah. And it was still saying no power. So maybe I need to recap it. I don't know. But so you've got the 1.5 and the 1.6 power supplies. So I have two power supplies from Xboxes here.
Okay.
And they've both got exactly the same pinouts. They don't match either the 1.5 or the 1.6 pinouts.
Okay, so they're like a 1.3?
Nope. 1.2, 3, 4, and 5 are all the same.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's a mystery.
Yes.
All right, so actually, we got two ways we can go about putting this connector head on there. We can line it up with no solder on there and go through and single pin each and every single one of these pins and try to be as steady and delicate as we can with our iron. But I'm worried we won't get enough heat in there consistently. So I think we're going to go with option B. We're going to pull this replacement connector aside for a minute. We're going to put some fresh solder on there. And then just like we used the hot air to remove it, we're going to use the hot air to melt all the fresh solder and then lay it on there nicely with all of that melted at once so that it all connects firmly.
What does STB mean?
Standby?
Oh, only on standby.
Let's see.
I'm not being crazy, I mean, if there's no wire going into one of these poles, it can't do anything, right?
Right.
I've got 3 units here that all have a power supply with pinouts that don't exist.
Carl's been struggling recently, and I think it's because he's been using Google search results.
I'm trying to use AI to do the diagnosis for me because I'm not very good at board level diagnosis. So if it can send me on the right path, I can fumble my way through.
Yeah.
The problem is,
Gemini's not
it tends to come up with, no, I might have to switch to Grok.
Have you tried GPT?
I haven't.
Casey over in Numbskull uses.
Well, I've got Super Grok, so I might try using that.
Let's see what it knows about
Oh, Brendan's not well.
board diagnostics. Yeah, Brendan's feeling under the weather. That's why he's not here.
Oh.
Get that as good of a view as we can on that. Make sure that solder is all good. Yeah.
What did I order from K-Retro?
That's all looking good. So zoom it back out just a little bit because the OBS crops it.
Or I tell you what, that Vectrex I'm working on, that was a bad mistake. Every time I touch something else falls off or breaks.
Vectrex, yeah. Those things are brittle, man.
Oh yeah, there's not kidding.
All right, let's supply some heat. We'll get this solder melted. Once it's melted, we'll put that new connector on there, make sure everything's secure, and then we'll run a test on it. Hey, David, since we got you in here, what's the best way, in your opinion, to actually speed test this? just try installing a game on it and see if it looks like it's going fast or slow? Or do you have another thing that you do to test if it's going fast? Or if it's throttled? Let me know in the chat what you've been doing. I think we might... Are those pins bridged at the bottom? I can't tell if they're bridged or if they're just wider because they're the mount. Yeah, they're just wider because they're the mount. Okay. Everything's melting. Here comes that new connector. Give it heat for just a little bit longer. Make sure that the connector didn't cool the solder joints too much. Okay, good. Okay. Perfect. Now we just gotta clean the flux up and give it a good test. So I'm installing firmware on the SD card and has a benchmark test that I can use to test the speed. So, shoot, if you're doing that, then I might just have to
give it back and see.
Yeah, I might just have to have you double check the test. But if I need to do any more work on it, it'll be covered. I want to get you up to that 4-byte speed. And it's safe to assume you've already got an SD card that can handle that speed, right? Just to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Either way, we'll make sure all these pins are good. Let's get it all cleaned up.
Oh, that's better. Now it's a proper pinout. Dumb.
What? Gemini versus Grok was a bad time?
Gemini was a bad time.
Gemini is really, really good at specific things.
I'm assuming it just hallucinates all the time because I think it just made up that, right?
All AI is constantly hallucinating.
It was saying...
Which is why they're not appropriate for major corporate endeavors.
Yeah, well, I can't wait till we switch everything over to this then. It was telling me I need the one that's got the 4 purple wires.
4 purple wires?
I've never seen a purple wire on a PSU in an Xbox. That's crazy. Well, anyway.
It's just made up nonsense.
Just making it up as it goes along, yeah.
I once asked it for song lyrics and it made those up too. It was a Japanese song that I didn't know.
Yeah.
David says, Gemini is straight tripping. It's told me some wild things when it came to installing the firmware. Oh, yeah. No, dude, I can't imagine trying to soft mod a switch running off of AI hallucinated info. You got to find an actual guide made by the firmware guys. You know what I mean? I don't even know how switch firmware, well, I don't know what the state of it is these days. I used to do a little bit of that back before Nintendo was really cracking down on it.
Well, they never let you hack higher than the 01s, did they?
Well, yeah, you had to have the Tegra. You could
never hack the yeah.
But now you don't have to have the Tegra anymore.
Do you not?
No.
Oh.
No, there's a lot of ways you can do it. I mean,
they have an auto RCM.
You can't RCM it, I don't think. I don't know.
You can auto RCM. You can set the flash firmware to auto RCM.
You can ask David what the state of modding is nowadays.
I don't know.
I remember I had the Tegra first gen, and I RCM smashed that bad boy, put on the Atmosphere or whatever.
Yeah.
And at the time, the way that downloading games worked, the way that you put ROMs on it, I shit you not, it would log into Nintendo servers with
oh yeah, and then download it from the store.
Yeah, I would just get it straight from the store every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Without permission.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear any of that from me though. Just throwing that out there. Oh, he said this is one of the Tegra first gens.
Nice, nice.
That explains why it's so important to save it.
Yeah.
Can't just put another one together.
Nope.
can RCM a V1 for any other model you need to solder a mod chip.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
mod
that
chip
makes
them,
sense. Yeah, and that's why
They're not
Nintendo was getting all pissy about that one guy. They put him in jail for, I don't know if he was selling mod chips. Word on the street was that he was just like hosting a website that advertised mod chips. But yeah, there's a guy that in Canada that got in mega trouble for Switch mod chip related something. I don't know exact details.
Oh, was that the guy that was doing the? Are you talking about the guy that was doing the cartridges that didn't need the mod chip?
No, that's different.
The Switch cartridge. I've
The,
got one
the
of
MIG,
those.
the MIG cartridges or whatever. That's
But
a
they're
different
an
guy.
absolute pain in the butt. Those things.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different guy.
They're not easy to use. Oh, okay. Because I know he got done for a lot.
Yeah.
Or they did.
Massive.
I think it was Executor, wasn't it?
Was it? The guys that did the Xbox mods?
Yeah, I think it was Executor that did the flash cart thing. I think so.
It's crazy to me that there's still R4 cards out there and they never gave a crap about that.
You can still buy Executor mods for Xboxes.
Yeah.
They're still a good media center.
Okay, I'm just gonna
If
get
you've got
this
nothing
over the lip for the fan. Come on.
All right.
Come on, fan. There we go.
Come on, you bastard.
Perfect. All right. So, remember earlier, guys, when I was talking about the LCD ribbon on these right here, eating the LCD connector head? What we do to get around that is we pull this down and back like that and put a little bit of a bend right on the tip of it. And then when we go to put it in there, it slides along the bottom instead of the top. And then it doesn't grab those pins and pull them down in. And that way you avoid any kind of problems with having to replace the LCD connector head, which is doable, but as you can imagine, it's got more pins than what we just did and is therefore more of a pain in the butt. So, better to avoid it.
Standby pins.
I should probably put the screws in here before I start putting any more ribbons in.
Measures 3.3 on standby in some tests. What does that mean?
It means that your AI is hallucinating again, Carl.
It means it's either 3.3 or 8. How can it be in some tests and not others?
David says that Gary Bowser was the guy that got in trouble. Last name
That's
Bowser.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's in jail now.
Yeah.
Clay says, did y'all enjoy your weekend? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What did I do? I think I got some sleep. That's been at a premium recently since I've been stuck on the couch
You
for like a
sound like
month.
you've had sleep.
Right? I don't feel like I've died,
Yeah.
which has been all month long so far.
Right.
My girlfriend's been recovering from shoulder surgery, and I don't want to like risk sleeping in the bed next to her and then rolling over and smacking her in the arm or something, because she's extremely delicate during the recovery process, and I don't want to cause no pain and suffering. So, sleeping on the couch for the last month.
Round of 5 volt, low residual. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is another one you got to line up just right so that we don't damage it, and it sits just a tad above where the ribbon makes it want to sit. Get these in there.
0.12 residual. Okay.
Get in there, you.
So why is that?
Beautiful.
Plus 5.
This
Third up.
the fan.
This one should be plus 5. Yeah. Then ground. And then
I wasn't born with enough hands, I swear. Really could use like a Bathod Beetlebrock style, like third arm.
Okay. And this one is going to be 12 volt, right? No.
Get the antennas on there.
10 plus 12 volt, low residual 0.5 volt tests. What does that mean? I don't have a 12 volt line. Where's that coming from? plus 12. It's coming out of that cap.
Go. Carl, did you do anything fun over the weekend, my dude? You made that. You're working on making a video game.
Yes, I've been seeing as the boys were talking about their game jam they're doing. I thought I would ruin their party for them
By doing it before them.
Finish it way before they're going to even get started. So that was 2 hours work last night. I've got everything up and running. The base is there. The mechanics are there.
Are you using a pre-made engine, I'm assuming?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Which one?
I found one on. I found a shmup creator actually.
Like a pre-made shmup engine.
Well, it's not really. There's not much to it. It's basically that all they've done is they've got like a Godot kind of environment, and they've streamlined it for only shooters.
That's
so
cool.
A lot of the stuff that you need is already done, and a lot of the stuff you don't need isn't there. So it's limited, but I'm making a shmup, so yeah, it's gonna work out really well.
Well, if you've got a shmup maker and you're making a shmup, it's
right,
the perfect combo.
yeah, exactly. It's perfect, but it's I've started it. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna completely AI it so that people will go, "Oh, that's awesome." And I'll go, "Yeah, it was AI."
Oh, I hate it. I hate that.
Well, I can't draw for shit, and I can't compose music. So
get on Fiverr,
it's
bro.
good for those sort of things. Where no, I'm not paying.
I'll compose your music.
I don't know yet. We'll see. But for prototyping, it's cool. Just to.
I'll get on FL Studio. I got a pirated copy. I'll make you up something. Yeah. Podunk Professor mad about something. What are we mad about?
Pinouts that lump.
What'd I miss? Is it because I have a bad angle here? Yule was wanting to compose music for a shmup. Oh, that's a match made in heaven right there.
Well, it'll be the Game Changerz shmup.
Oh, we're going to release our own shooter.
Well, you're going to play... when I'm finished, you're going to play as Carby. And the first level is that you're processing trades. So you're shooting all the rubbish and keeping all the good ones.
You got to like pick up the Kuons and shoot all the Maddens.
There's a big bad boss that's trying to buy something for too cheap and you have to fight him. And take all his stuff, and then you go on to the second level. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to do something at the back, like.
No, that sounds amazing, right?
It will be funny. But
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and hook the power back on. Let's clean up the old.
Press the power button and check where the power on is.
Put some fresh stuff on there.
Power on. Where's power on? Power okay, that's power on.
Arctic Silver 5. That's the good stuff.
Power on. From the motherboard to the PSU. So press the power button and check where the power on is driven.
Luckily, the switches don't generate a boatload of heat. So
I still reckon this is the chip's gone out.
You don't need like liquid metal or anything too crazy, but we use the Arctic Silver on everything, aside from PS5s, obviously. Put that back in there. Line it up nice.
No, I'm not getting power on going high. That's my problem. If standby is good, which it is, but power on never asserts, the issue is more likely on the motherboard side, front panel board, button, or the chip handling power control. Well, I've already checked the front panel. I've already checked the front panel board and the button. So I assume it's the chip.
Could be.
I'm thinking it's
the
Irvin's
here. What's up, Irvin? How's life over at GameStop tonight?
Power on. Power okay. What's the main rails are stable? The PSU asserts this to indicate power good. Main rails come up after power on is asserted. 1.6 does not bring it out. 1.3, 3.3. If power on asserts the main 5 volt and 12 volt rails never come up, or power okay never asserts.
I have no idea what you're saying there, Carl.
What should power OK be? Right, so basically, it's not saying what power OK should be.
Irvin says he's mad busy from the controller promo that GameStop had going and new flooring. What's the controller promo? I missed that entirely.
Good.
You guys like buying more or selling them for cheaper, or what was the story on that one?
Power OK is not certain, is it? Or it already is. No. Power OK should not be 3.3 all the time. Why is it 3.3 all the time?
Carl, is it worthwhile to dig that deep on an original Xbox?
I'm using it for training, really.
Just trying to like learn
learn all the different bits. It's really helping.
Okay. That's good.
It's power flow that I have a problem with.
Oh, the GameStop was doing all defective controllers priced as if they weren't.
What?
Is it still going or is it over? Did we miss it?
Dude, we've got a million we could take in.
Dude, I got bins upon bins.
Right?
Oh my god.
We'd probably have to drive around half the country to get all the different stores to take them.
We'll get flagged for sure.
We'd go in for like 500 controllers. They're going to go, nope.
Well, I don't know, man. The one over in Jordan Landing told me, like, oh, yeah, bring as much as you want. I don't care.
Really? We can
it's
do
over. We missed it.
We missed it. Damn it.
Next time.
Yeah.
On Game Changer Z. It's okay. I don't like abusing GameStop anyway. Like, I get that they're, it's a promotion that they're running, but I just don't like the idea of, like, doing something that I know is going to hurt them in exchange for helping us, like, it just doesn't feel right, especially when GameStop sends people our way on a regular basis for repairs and stuff. David says, dude, thanks for the repair. I can't wait to play it. Dude, I cannot wait for you to get it back and enjoy it and feel good about it. If it does, like I said, if it does have trouble getting up to speed, let me know. We'll take care of you, my dude. Sam says, people are going nuts wanting to buy OG Xbox and 360. Oh yeah, our sale, the buy one, get one on all of our disc-based stuff right now has been very, very well received by the community. Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you reached out to me, dude. I'm glad we had the opportunity to make it right for you, because the last thing I want is for somebody being out, being upset, and, not getting taken care of. So I'll watch it not turn on. Let's see. Where's our test SD card? Gonna make sure that it's reading. I can't test the speed, but I'll test what I can. Plug this in. It should give me an angry message saying, don't do that. Oh, yeah, I didn't like that. All right, perfect. All right. All the pins are good on it. Shouldn't give you any more grief. If it does, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and add some notes in the system, and it'll be ready for pickup whenever's best for you. We're here noon to 9, Monday through Saturday, noon to 6 on Sunday. And then I'm going to do this in a way that does not put your personal info into our live stream. Let's see. Never want that. Okay. Yay! And it's about 7:20, so I might be able to squeeze another repair in today. Let me start by getting these notes done first, though. So, connector head for the SD reader was missing a pin on the bottom right. Replaced entire connector head. Tested and reading our test SD card. Customer has a special benchmarking tool that he will use to make sure it's going at full speed. ready for pickup. Oh, and one more extra note. No fee, covered under warranty. And perfect. I'll take this and go put them on the shelf. Yay! Now what do I want to work on? I got a whole pile of stuff over here. Many, many options. Let's see. We got an SP, we got another SP, we got a Game Boy Color, we got another Game Boy Color. I don't even know when these got here.
They're the ones that came in with the Nintendo lot the other day, I think.
They just need, like...
They just need looking at
cleaning and testing and all that?
Sorting out.
Oh, my camera died. What the heck, camera?
There's the Virtual Boy that needs doing. I'm not
gonna have enough time tonight to do the Virtual Boy.
No, I know. If you want to show me how to do it, I can do it. I know. I don't want to.
They're the worst.
I know.
You guys know what Virtual Boys do?
I'll do it.
There ain't no way, dude. Even I struggle. I sometimes still like spend weeks on those.
Yeah.
That's the reason we charge $300 to do it.
Yeah.
Do you guys in the chat, do you guys know what goes wrong with Virtual Boys? Do you know why they need repairs all the time? Well, by all the time, I mean every Virtual Boy eventually needs a repair. Do you guys know why? Flex your retro game knowledge in the chat if you know.
Black bars.
David says the red light.
Black bars.
What
happens? Red
happens?
bars, I should say, not black bars.
What happens is people get mad and throw them.
There is that too.
What happens is the way that the displays work, they have like a strip of LEDs on a little emitter that has a ribbon cable that sits on top of like a board, right? And instead of being soldered onto that board or having a little connector that you slide it into, it's legitimately glued on there, dude. They glue the ribbon cable onto the board. And so over time, the glue deteriorates because that's what glue does. It lets go, and the one eye will just display nothing at all. The other eye might display like part of the image, but like have some black lines through it where you can't see. And so what we have to do is we take those emitters, because there's nobody making those anymore. We got to salvage the emitter, but we got to remove the glued on ribbon. And they have these things made by Sega Sonic fan of all people, making Nintendo parts. But he makes these kits. Oh, what the heck is my camera doing? Don't be stupid, camera. Be not
Is
AI.
it doing your zoomy thing?
Yeah, oh, it's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these AI cameras.
It has a mind of its own. That thing.
It hates me. It hates me, and I hate it.
This is a clear motherboard side power on control.
There we go. Okay. So, what I was saying, they make this kit by a Sega Sonic fan that you solder a removable flip open connector to a board. So the emitter solders onto this side of the board, and then on the other side you solder on one of these connectors so that you can then put the new ribbon into a connector head properly, and doesn't suck anymore. However, what does suck is getting these soldered onto the original emitters, because they sit directly on top of the emitter, right? And the emitter has a bunch of little traces, right? And then you have to solder this onto those traces without it being off by a little bit. If it's just a little bit scawampus, they'll all be wrong. And if any single one of them doesn't get a good connection, you'll have problems. So there's a lot that can go wrong with these. They are one of the most pain in the butt repairs that I can think of, aside from maybe fixing a disk drive on a Panasonic Q. These are gnarly, but it's the most expensive and most pain in the ass repair that we do. So this is one that I'm good at them, as far as as good as I think a person can get, maybe, but still not confident enough to do it on stream in front of people. because it's gonna go wrong. The moment I show it off, that's gonna go wrong. Want as many factors not working against me as possible. Is it worse than 3DS repair? Well, I don't do those, so I think that's all the info you need on that. I don't even offer those. This one's not charged up. This one is. Getting sound out of it.
Right, so
We got this test cartridge that we got off of Etsy. We'll test this bad boy out. Still got another half hour before we want to end the stream, so I figure we'll dink around with these, make sure that they're good, and then call it a night. Oh, the battery's dead on this one too. Gonna have to charge these bad boys. Carl, do you know if we have an SP charger somewhere nearby and handy, or am I gonna have to go digging?
The what, sorry?
An SP charger somewhere nearby, or am I going to
You should have one over there.
You know, I should. Should is one of my favorite words. It's not.
Oh.
It's not currently plugged in as far as I can tell.
Let me have a look then.
Should is such a magical word.
Well, what I meant was, I saw one over there a while ago. Doesn't mean it's still there, but
In the meantime, I can use these Game Boy Colors with just some double A's. So
which one is it? Is it the grey one or the black one?
it's the one with the big black tip.
It's the big black one.
Bigger, blacker tip. Oh, gonna need to straighten out these battery contacts in here. Look at that. It's all sideways. Oh, thank you, Carl.
Okay.
That's
Not the right one?
That's right. That's
Okay.
the right one.
Thought it was.
Yeah. Hey, we haven't seen Steve yet tonight. Where the heck is Steve? Next time I see him, I'm going to have to tell him he doesn't love us anymore. We had a different Steve come in today. One of our high rollers. Oh, why is it doing that again? Zoom out, you son of a bitch. How do we zoom it out? There it goes.
I don't get this at all.
Oh!
What a pain in the butt.
It's set to auto frame, I'm sure, but I don't know why. Any luck on the podcast? I missed them. I need to make that a priority. I have an episode filmed that I just need to finish editing. Okay, so the program that operates these cameras is frozen and won't go away. So I guess you guys get to see my nose hairs today. That's where we're at. I'm not gonna fight it anymore. I'm just gonna sit further back. I'm done wrestling the camera. All right, let's charge this bad boy up while I work on this other bad boy.
Oh, it's definitely something else.
Okay, so this one definitely is bent right here, and it's going to need some straightening out. That's an adventure. Oh, you know what? I'll have better odds of fixing that by opening it up, I think. A better angle on it. So, let's do that. Let's crack her open. Anything that's got this old plastic, I always make sure to tighten it just a tiny little bit first before I loosen it, because the way that the plasticity of these plastic parts works, it makes it less likely to break any of the screw posts. So just the tiniest little bit of movement tighter, and then I can loosen it nice and easy. Ask Carolyn for an episode. That is a great goddamn idea. You kidding me? I would love to do that. She's worked at GameStop and Retro Game Wolf, and where else has she worked? I feel like she's got like a retail history, right? I know she was with GameStop for quite a while.
Oh God.
I'm trying to get Chris Benyon from BitJump in. He's like, just let me know when. Oh, and Talon Shakespeare wants to be on the podcast. And then Carl doesn't want to be on the podcast, but I think he would make a really fun guest.
Maybe.
Carl's going to be in our Japan stream, so I guess he can't really get a...
Everybody will get bored of me. I'm always on stream.
Everybody loves you, Carl.
Nah.
Everybody loves Carl.
Make sure everybody knows that then.
Make sure to tell them, hey guys, you love Carl, just so you know. Heads up.
Power OK is already high. The PSU side is ready. Power on stays at 0 when the power button is pressed. Cyclops is not...
David wants on the podcast. JK. Mainly a teacher and Wendy's plus front desk person at a company. Oh, I'd love to see Talon. Yes. Talon would be great. He's not really doing video games anymore, but I would love to hear his like insights into like how he moved from he was storage units first, then from there he's like, wow, I can make money off of video games, and so he started reselling video games like crazy, and then he discovered Pokemon cards, and he just completely bailed off of video games for Pokemon cards and built like an industry out of it, dude. Like, you know, he's like one of the bigger names in the country for reselling Pokemon cards, and he's only been doing that for, as far as I understand, a few months. So dude's got some, he's got some drive. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't know your story, Carl. Single-handedly took down the USSR. What's he talking about?
Who?
Clay.
Oh, of course it was Clay, yeah. I don't know. That guy's brain is different than most people's.
Clayton?
Yeah.
I love Clayton.
Oh, I do. He does some really, like, out of left field answers.
He's got that Gen Z humor.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
How about his active low?
I hate when these springs get...
high.
So, if you guys can't see what I'm doing here, it's pointing down and the battery's not making good contact. And that's after quite a bit of fighting with it to try to straighten it out. But because it's spring wire, it's really hard to point it the direction it needs to go and make it stay, because it just wants to go back. You know?
What's LP? What's an LPC?
LPC is a type of connector.
Is that the ATX connector?
I can't remember. Let's see if we straighten that out enough to work now. Battery's getting good contact now. That's good. And this battery getting good contact. And got sound. That's good. RAM is good. Screen's looking good. I love this test card. Connector. We need a new lens for sure. Carl, do you know if we have any Game Boy Color lenses kicking around?
OGs.
Game Boy Color?
Game Boy Color.
Oh, the start and select button are really gummed up.
Yes, we've got colors. I just need to find them.
So yeah, that's a common problem with these. The silicones get old and crusty, and you have to like jam the shit out of them to get them to respond. So we'll clean that out. Oh yeah, do you have any more, or is it just the one?
Oh, I've got plenty.
I need 2 total.
Look at this.
New lens. We got a whole... Oh yeah, Carl up here balling out.
I'm balling with my lenses. I'm gonna make it rain lenses.
Hervin says, I was also talking to a lot of guys in the gaming community here in Utah, and we all ended up saying we might see you at New Year over at Mike's. Yeah, anybody that I consider a friend, or you know, somebody that I would like to be a friend, gets an invite to my New Year's party every year. I used to do multiple parties throughout the year, and this year it's just been one catastrophe disaster after another. And I have just not... Oh, that and just, like, being tired in general. But I just haven't made any events happen in my house. And I need to. I really, really need to do a poker night at least. Brendan's been telling me he wants to play some Texas Hold'em. And, yeah, I really want to do, like, a shmup night or a beat 'em up night. We have some people bring over some obscure, weird games. I can hook up my Purirura on the Shatter. That's such a mouthful of a game. Pulirula, if you want to American the accent. He also says, I spoke with Ethan recently, and we also sad to see. Wait, hold on. Also said see you at New Year's unless I go back to Numbskulls. Wait, what? Unless I go back. I don't understand what you're saying there, Ethan. I spoke with Ethan recently, and we also said see you at New Year's unless I go back up to Numbskulls. Why would going up to Numbskulls stop you from coming to New Year's? Casey's going to be there. I don't understand. And also, which Ethan? I know so many video game Ethans. There's so many. There was the DVD Game Exchange Ethan. There was the Court Butterfield's booth Ethan. There was... What other Ethans were there? There's so many. There was the one that worked
Ethan
at
Hawke.
Mario's. Oh, no, come on, man. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Local retro gamers named Ethan.
Oh, I don't know any.
Okay, cool. So
Doesn't come
helpful.
as a
Glad we had
surprise.
this conversation. Just gonna scrub those bad boys.
Apparently
Oh, the Court
LPC
Ethan.
is a bus.
Do you just get hit with a bus? Is it a double-decker?
The NVIDIA chipset uses the LPC bus to communicate with the motherboard's stock BIOS kernel ROM chip.
Got that
And the
nice and
SMC,
clean.
right? Well, it's the SMC that I'm trying to replace. So what? Why are you telling me about an LPC? I don't care about an LPC. LPC header. That's what I'm looking at. LPC header.
Get in there.
Right. Where's the LPC header on this board?
All right. This friggin' spring. Swear to God. Well, Casey definitely comes down for my New Year's parties most of the time. So
debug, is that it?
hopefully, even if Ethan goes to work for Casey, he'll still come to my party. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. I don't really get to hang out with Ethan very much. I think I've only met him like once or twice. By the time we get to New Year's, dude, who knows what things are going to be looking like. I will have gotten back from the Japan trip and, you know,
Hopefully.
done Black Friday and everything. What do you mean, hopefully?
You
We're not getting stuck in Japan.
don't know that?
Well, if I wasn't in a point in my life where I'm really enjoying the way things are, I wouldn't mind getting stuck in Japan.
No, exactly. That's what
You
I mean.
asked me 10 years ago, maybe, well, I guess it would be, at this point, 13 years ago. If you asked me 13 years ago, how would you feel about being stuck in Japan? I would be ecstatic to be stuck in Japan. It would be the best thing ever. But I got a kid, and I love my kid, and he's the best kid. And I would never, ever want to be without him. See those start and select buttons working so much better now? Puzzle Collection on GameCube. I'll look. Is that just what it's called? Puzzle Collection? I don't know that one. Puzzle Collection. I'll have to Google it. Is it like Puzzle and Dragons and something else? Or what is it? I'll look for it, though. There's quite a few things that I'm looking for people. But just as a general rule, my policy with the Japan trip is I will gladly look for anything that anybody wants me to look for, but I will forget. So I need you to hop in the stream and remind me what I'm looking for at each store so that I can make sure to actually look for it. Because when I have 20 people asking me to look for 40 different things, my brain cannot keep up and I will forget. Orange Game Boy player for the Orange GameCube. Yep. I've seen those around there. They got them. We'll see what I can find. Has Yoshi, Dr. Mario on Panel Depone. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they made that. I love that. I kind of want one now. Do you know they made a Dr. Mario and Yoshi and Tetris Attack combo for the GameCube
No.
in Japan?
Wow.
Got a yellow battery back.
Pin 1 is the square pad.
Let's put a new lens on here, and then I think we can squeeze in that other Game Boy Color before we call it a night.
1.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to the Japan trip. That's going to be good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then up to 16. So what it's saying is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on. Get in there, you.
Ah, okay. I'm getting intimate with an Xbox.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Nice and clean.
1, 2, 3. Where's the power?
Put the new one on. That's gonna look gorgeous. Gonna be stunning.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As long as I don't get a fingerprint on it or something.
Oh, that's a good point. I need a 2200 6.3 cap for at home.
For what?
For Links 2 that I very packaged and then didn't.
Ah.
Do we even have 33?
Well, that's what that sound was Herman sending me a photo of the puzzle collection so I know what it looks like. So I know how to find it. Let's take a look.
2260. Okay.
Oh, my phone's about to die. Oh, look at that. That's cute as heck. Okay. Puzzle collection. Definitely I'll keep an eye open for that. Come on. Give me that. Film. Yeah. So me and Mal finally went to go see the Odyssey last night. Have you seen that yet, Carl?
I haven't. No, is it good?
It's interesting.
Ooh.
It's definitely Homer's The Odyssey,
Yeah.
but then they change some things
Yeah.
in ways that change, like they gave it a moral to the story that's like a completely different modern moral than it originally would have had, if any.
Right.
It was, you know how the Odyssey goes, right? The story in general, right?
Well, yeah, kind of roughly.
Like they're coming back from the Trojan War,
yeah,
right? And the whole issue is that they get lost on their way back, and one disaster after another, and they offend the gods in one way after another, and then antics ensue, basically, right?
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, they added a strong underlying tone of we shouldn't have won the Trojan War. The way that we did the Trojan horse was really bad, and we feel really bad about it, and we're gonna go into exile and be punished for doing that. They added a massive undertone of that.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Huh.
The actual story itself I really enjoyed. The Cyclops was a very different vibe than I'm used to seeing for a Cyclops portrayal, but in a good way. I think
wasn't a big fat ogre with one eye.
Well, he was, but they made him look extra scary.
Ooh.
And instead of making him talk well, they have him how do I put this? He only says one word, but it echoes and reverberates in a crazy kind of way. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
David says, do you guys just do repair streams? Have you ever done gaming streams? We have some planned out that we haven't done yet. We've also done road trip streams, video game streams where we go to like other game stores and look for deals. And we do a Japan stream every October. So we fly out to Japan, we hit up a bunch of retro game stores while we're out there, pick up a bunch of stuff to bring back and sell at the store, and stream that whole process. As far as like sitting down and playing games, we've been considering maybe doing a little bit of Rocket League with me, Carl, Brendan, and Clayton, the repair techs, just whoever's available whenever they're available, because we've been having fun with that recently, and we're like, well, might as well, right? But also, we want to stream some of the rare, weird games that you never see. Because I got a copy of Purirura, and we've got a Robot Alchemic Drive, and Cubivore, and stuff that's like kind of prohibitively expensive, but we can like set it aside, play it on stream, and then sell it afterwards. So we haven't started doing that, but we're definitely interested in finding time and scheduling and making that happen at some point.
I'm looking to set up a game server as well.
What would we do with that?
For the community to play on. So
oh, you mean like a Discord server?
It'll be like a Game Changerz, like Minecraft or Power World or 7 Days to Die or something. We'll just run it and then we'll put it up on the website and people can join and play with us if we're on.
Oh.
That'd be quite cool.
That could be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
We need a Discord server too.
We had one for a little bit, but we never really like made a big deal out of it. And so it didn't really take off. But if we tried, we could probably make something work with that. We just, you know, it's time and effort because you got to moderate that shit so people don't get in there and start like grooming kids.
Yeah.
You know how Discord is. Last thing we want is a kid grooming scandal on our store. No, thank you.
No.
All right, that's looking good. I haven't done any other testing on it. But it's got a new lens.
See, pin 2 or 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that's pin 4. And then this needs to go.
It's got sound, that's good. RAM's good. Screen's looking good. No bad pixels. Buttons. Start and select again. It's always those start and select buttons. Every time. Let's clean them up. The number one thing to test if you guys pick up a Game Boy Color out in the wild, and you want to make sure it's good, test those start and select buttons. David says, when it comes to Discord, an 18 plus is the safest and most responsible way to run one. Yeah, if we were to like host a Discord server, that might be what we would have to do, is just limit it to 18 plus. I'm not a huge fan of the way that Discord like takes your driver's license. You have to like send in a photo. That's a thing that I'm not.
Do that?
That only for the 18 plus stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also, like when you put 18 plus on there, it kind of like sounds like there's naughty stuff going on.
Well, yeah.
We don't really want.
Off, yeah.
We don't really want any like, you know.
Well, we could have
sexy time stuff in there.
You could have one that's like PG and one that's.
I'm thinking we probably just hold off on a Discord server for now, honestly, because I guarantee people are gonna hop in there and like try to message me, and I'm not gonna have time to respond to all of them, and then they're gonna be like, Michael doesn't even care. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be careful about that.
Yeah.
I don't wanna open up an avenue for somebody to have a bad experience, because I'm already struggling to keep up on our emails as it is. Game Changerz After Dark. Actually, Bronson down at DVD Game Exchange was doing a little video series called, or not DVD Game Exchange, Jesus, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, Bronson, if you're watching. Bronson down at Retro Game Vault. Jesus.
Jesus, dude.
DVD Game
He's gonna kick
Exchange
your ass.
fired him a long time ago before he opened up his own, I would say, substantially better store. But no, Bronson down at Retro Game Vault was running a YouTube series called Retro Game Vault After Hours. And that was fun, where he would do like little trivia things and go over bits of gaming history and like data about like pricing and sales data that he found interesting, and like patterns in the market that he thought were fun, and you know, weird gaming peripherals and things like that. If you haven't had a chance to check it out yet, definitely worth looking at. I don't think he's posted one in a little bit though. I'm subscribed to him. I haven't seen anything in a little bit. This particular Game Boy Color has seen some shit, bro. This thing is nasty. I'm gonna break out the Windex on this bad boy.
Get 5 volts on everything, so what the fuck?
The speakers always
There
get
is a
gross
simple
'cause they
voltage
tend to
divider.
overrate. Ew, nasty.
Check the voltage divider resistors. Where are they?
Ugh. No wonder the start and select weren't working. They got like a layer of filth on them. Ain't nice. Ain't no way. No way, no how. I should be wearing gloves for this if I'm being honest. Like the definition of a bad time. I'm gonna get herpetogonosyphilades from this, I swear. It's got that classic ancient gamer hand cheese on it.
J2G.
Got a gamer gunk patina. Guys, before you play your Game Boy, wash your freaking hands.
How the hell am I supposed to know what?
I don't even want to think how many Cheetos are lodged in here, man. The dust of 1,000 Cheetos. Or worse, Funyuns. I don't understand why anybody eats those.
The instructions says...
What instruction? You mean they Google...
Find the 10K resistor in that group there. I've got good eyes, but... No, I've got bad eyes, but even with my glasses on...
They're not striped.
Seriously? What do you mean?
There's no stripes on them. You got to use the multimeter.
No, exactly. You got to try and find out what they are.
Multimeter that. I'm telling you, man, whatever it's asking you to do is ridiculous. I'm not for it. I'm not here for it.
Right. I'm learning the... It's all R&D.
Can you get like a schematic for the original Xbox? Do we have that on our drive?
Yep.
Use that. If you want to learn how to do it, you might as well, instead of following hallucinated AI step by steps.
No, it's not hallucinating. No, it makes sense, and I'm tracing it, and it's doing what it says. So I'm assuming it's right. It seems pretty right so far.
It's at very least confident that it's right.
Yeah.
As AI always is.
It's right.
It's confident that it's right.
I am.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. What it says makes sense to what my investigations are turning up. So a 10K resistor, what number would that have on it?
They're not going to be numbered, are they?
Well, they have numbers on them.
They do?
Yeah. I need a 10K resistor and a 20K resistor.
Everything lined up. I don't know, man. I'm just in my own world with this Game Boy Color. Sam Stork says it always feels like doing a repair is faster than having to clean everything. Yeah, the cleaning is always the slower process. That's why whenever we do an overheat fix on a console and they ask us to do a full like detailing cleaning, it takes twice as long. It may be longer than twice. It depends on how bad it is. Unless it's got roaches, then it's an instant fail out. Don't bring us roaches. If you have roaches, stay home.
It's to the left or the right?
Swear to God. Somebody left us a 1-star review once because we told him, please don't bring us roaches. And he was like, there's only 3. Please, man, don't bring us roaches. There's a Subway next door. We can get in like major trouble. People are buying sandwiches, you know, right next door. Clay says, I have a unit with 6 roaches. Y'all cool with cleaning, right?
Clay should know better.
I caught somebody yesterday trying to bring in a, what was it, a Series X with roaches. And on the bottom, you could see all the dead roaches in there. And I was like, I'm sorry, bro, I can't do it. And he's like, do you know anyone who can? And I think on his way out, I think one of our other customers was like, you should try DVD Game Exchange.
Oh, God.
I don't know what their policy is. I think there's a couple places in town that I think...
There's a couple that cleans them.
There's a couple of them that just charge like a roach fee.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not right next to a restaurant, though.
No, exactly. That's the only reason we can't do it. It doesn't stop you from doing the work. It's just extra cleaning. But when you're next to a restaurant, you can't.
Well, and also, like, let's be real. If you've got a line and people are like leaving their console here in line,
of course, yeah, 100%.
You can't risk that stuff getting out and getting into somebody else.
You need to put them into like an infected room or something, like a
separate
room. You can't leave them all mingling.
Well, we use rubbing alcohol in a trash bag and just absolutely murder the shit out of those guys. But like, yeah, I can't imagine having like a policy like, yeah, we'll do roaches for you, no problem. We'll just charge you extra, because then you risk putting roaches into somebody else's console.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Just that letting them be near each other. They spread. Those things are nasty.
Yeah.
Clay says, my worst nightmare. David says, when you hit the eject button and instead of a disc, roaches came out. No thank you. Sam says, the worst part is it also risks getting them into all the other units. Exactly.
They like to live in the SSD tray on a PS5.
Yep.
That.
Yeah, I got the visual now. David says, do you think for a bare minimum you would remove the roaches before you bring it in for repair?
No, of course not. They don't even know they're in there, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of the times people are just unaware that they have roaches in their system or in their house sometimes. I don't know how you can have roaches in your house and not know it, but stupid camera is killing me, dude. That app that controls it is still broken. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. When I was young, I grew up in, we were poor. We grew up in a house that had roaches, and it was in Louisiana, so I think like 80% of houses in Shreveport, Louisiana had roaches in them. But I just got an airsoft gun, and I would shoot them with it. Cut down the population pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Have never lived anywhere in Utah with roaches. I did look at an apartment once that clearly was going to have roaches. Like, I didn't see a roach, but I like, there's got to be roaches here. And I definitely said no.
P2.
Oh, the select button's still not quite nice enough. Maybe if we try some contact cleaner from the outside. It's a lot better than it was, but it's just not good enough. You got the contact cleaner? There it is. Contact cleaner.
You've got 2 cans down there.
Down underneath me? Oh, I didn't even look down.
Yeah. Been a while.
Ha 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 ha. Let that get in there.
See, that's set at 0 and it shouldn't be. It should be set at 3.3. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm not getting my 3.3 volts. Why would I be not getting my 3.3 volts?
All right.
Or maybe I am. Let's try again.
Carl, can I get your opinion on this start and select button? If they're responsive enough, or if they're being too much of a butt? What do you think? I pressed it so many times now that I've lost my sense for what's normal.
Which ones?
Start and select. Select still needs to be done.
Yeah, select's not working.
All right. Can that be something I hand off to you for the future?
I can do it tomorrow.
Just needs to be cleaned again. I scrubbed it.
Store.
Yeah, it's a store
Oh,
unit.
yeah, no.
This one's 100%.
Yeah. I'll fix that tomorrow. It's just that.
Yeah, I did start and select earlier, and it's not thoroughly enough, I guess.
Yeah.
We might need to replace the silicones, but how close are you to a good stop?
I can stop whenever because this might be. This is just a learning thing.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about while we got you in the chat here? This camera. We're getting ready to. Okay, zoom out. I swear to God, zoom out. There go. Oh, got a little zoom out. I'll take it. Anything else you guys want to chat about before we call it a night? I think we're.
Yeah, I've got a question for you.
Why did we invest in
How
these
do you
stupid
stop
cameras?
your camera from zooming?
Oh, I want to throw up. You guys got anything you want to chat about before we call it a night?
Throw up.
Dave says, thanks for performing my repair live. It was an awesome experience. I'm glad we were able to get it up and running for you. Like I said, if you have any troubles, we're here for you. Clay says, "'Twas fun."
Yeah, even though he wasn't here.
I went to go see like one of the last showings before it like is out of theaters for the Odyssey. Did anybody else go see it when it was?
No,
like,
I haven't been to see it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but there were some things about it that I was just like,
well, that's what
why did you do that? Why did you do that? But there were, oh man, the cast was great.
It was Nolan, right?
The director?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
it was somebody famous.
Yeah, I think it's another Nolan movie.
I think it was the guy that did the.
He did like Inception and stuff.
Did he? Okay, don't even ask me then. Thanks for coming and watching, guys. And David, thanks for subbing on the YouTube. I saw that you subbed. Appreciate that, my dude. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see ya around.